Hey, Soul Family. Soul Tribe. How you guys doing today? Tonight. So you'll have to excuse the lateness. I made myself a doctor's appointment yesterday and I have COVID. So that would explain the low energy. I'm okay. It's mild. I'm still just tired more than anything. Tired. And I can't taste anything. That's very irritating. Okay. Anywho, so I'm all right. So this is probably going to be a fairly short video. And I am using my phone this time because it's something with the computer. It's been acting up. Downloading videos to it has been an issue. I have a new computer coming. And if the camera on that isn't better, I will simply buy an external camera that kicks butt. Okay? But for now, well, it's just going to be going back and forth between the phone and the computer, okay? All right. So we have a few questions here. Excuse me. We have a few questions. Some of them are going to have to be answered by the cards. Okay, so I want to clear something up. I never said that the inauguration was completely AI generated. Went back and listened to my own video today and say that. Some of it was. Look, the pendulum doesn't lie. Well, that's not the pendulum. The spirit doesn't lie. The pendulum's just a conduit between me and spirit. So, spirit doesn't lie. Spirit isn't wrong. And just because we don't see it right now doesn't mean it's not true. So I'm going to rephrase the question. Okay? Was there any aspect of the publicized video of the inauguration generated by AI? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we have some questions that aren't going to take the pendulum, things that answers came to me while I was writing them down. Didn't write the answers, of course, so hopefully I'll remember, but we'll pull a few cards. So let me look over my list of questions. Okay, we'll ask a couple here. And so these may not go in consecutive order by topic, but we'll figure it out. Okay, someone wanted to know, are insulin prices going to go up before he leaves office? Trump. Nope. Not going to get that far, you guys. Is NATO going to go after the Russian Tsar? That's a pretty hearty yes. Okay, is Vice President Waltz in D.C. right now? Pendulum says yes. Will Vance be exiled? Will Rufus be exiled from the United States? Okay. What I'm hearing there is it's not really exiled. Not really exiled. Kind of pushed out. Get out or else. Because while they're busy making deals with Trump, they're going to have to make deals with the other one too. With Rufus. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff that actually leads to those two questions a little better. Now, we know the answer to this question, but I want to make sure that everyone is very clear on the answer, okay? Are the J6ers out of prison? Yes. And somebody, maybe I asked it, I don't remember, it doesn't matter. So we have a question here. Why was FRUMP allowed to release 15,000 prisoners? Okay. We talked about a deal that was made between them. Now, if you caught the last video, understand that some of this may not have happened yet, but it is in the ether, making its way down here to the 3D, okay? My guides speak in finalities. They speak in end results, all right? So, here's a question. Was FRUMP's admission of rigging the election his way of admitting it? Okay. Sorry, guys. This is why it's going to be a short video. Was this passive-aggressive admittance part of the deal that was made between he, President Harris, and President Biden? Was he told that he had to admit to it? And was this a piece of him not serving any prison time? The admittance of it. Yeah, so we kind of, sort of, I mean, we heard what we heard. But everybody else seems to be completely oblivious. Go figure. Don't get me started. Hey. Okay, so why was he allowed to release those 1,500 or 15,000? 15,000, that's an awful lot. Were there 15,000? Let's leave a number out of it. Why was FRUMP allowed to release those J6 prisoners? It's confirming the answer it just gave me. It was, okay, it's a little complicated. Let's ask a question, and then hopefully I'll be able to take it from there. Were there bomb threats? Threats to human life if FRUMP was removed from office? Yes. Okay, so that was the lesser of two evils. Massive deaths, or releasing these boneheads that are, now I'm not saying that people aren't gonna be unalived, okay, because of these people, these prisoners. I'm not saying that, because I think there are going to be people who are unalived because of them. But they also, President Harris and President Biden also know, and NATO, also know that they'll be back in prison in no time, because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to behave themselves. Okay? That is why that was allowed. Because you see, he said, I will make these deals, I will make this deal, but there are certain things that I want to do. All right, so there are some things that he has been able to do as far as executive orders are concerned, in case you forgot this part from the last video, so it's good to repeat it. Certain things that he has been able to do right from the get-go, but there are certain things that he can't. First of all, he cannot change, they will not allow him to change the Constitution. His own people are fighting against that. And how about this? So if a naturalized citizen, because they are born here from immigrant parents, illegal immigrant parents, have to leave, so does your son. Thing about that is I don't think he cares. He doesn't care about anybody. His own family, he doesn't care about them. So here's the question. Are all of Trump's actions as far as executive orders are concerned fake? No. That I already wrote that answer down, no. And why is that? Because two reasons. One reason is he needs to do presidente type things. He needs to do things that look like they're presidential. But the biggest reason? He's trying to live out his fantasies. The man is delusional. Period. So that is why he's doing these things. Why he's being allowed, because they know that none of it, not none of it, but many of these things aren't going to stick. There's things that are just absolutely going to take time. And he's going to be out of there before that. And my condolences to anybody who is experiencing his actions right now, who's being affected by his actions directly. My condolences. It makes me want to bawl thinking about him doing all this nastiness to human beings who've never done anything to him in any way, shape, or form. I see it happening. I know it's happening, and I'm still having a hard time wrapping my brain around anyone being that evil. And I don't really even believe in that word. But if anybody was evil, it would be him and the space cadet. Okay. So let's see. There was a couple of questions over here I didn't get to, I think. Okay, as far as the inauguration, let's ask an oldie but goodie. Is RUMP going to be decertified? Yeah, so that's still happening. Is RUMP going to be uninaugurated? Yes. Stop pushing my hand, you guys. Is RUMP going to be removed from office? From the office of the presidency? Is he going to be removed from the presidency? Thank you. Let's make sure I ask it just right. Clear, please. Is the Space Cadet aware that RUMP is not really the president? Nope. I thought we asked about the Rufus already. So but let's ask again. Is Rufus aware that RUMP is not the president? That's a yes. Okay, clear please. Does Mikey J know that RUMP is not the president? Of course he does, because he was in on that crap. Okay, nobody asked this, but I want to ease people's minds. Is Social Security Disability, SSI, and veterans benefits, are those things going to be cut? No. Thank you, Spirit. Well, we did that. Energy, so what, somebody, that's that, you guys. Sorry, this is kind of half-butted. There weren't that many questions, which is fine. So we have a question here about the energies of Harris, Biden, and Waltz for this weekend. All right. President Biden's energies for this weekend, please. And thank you. Highest counsel for the highest good. Clear and precise messages, please. Too many, Spirit. Partnerships. Oh, before I forget, because I will, a lovely subscriber sent me a video about voter fraud numbers, I'm going to say. The link to that will be in the description box. Check it out. It's disturbing. But it's, what's the word I want? Validating. Okay, 5 of Wands. Now, I saw a video, and I'm not asking any of these questions here. I saw a video that talked about a meeting between RUMP, President Biden, and President Harris. And I think Rufus, too. And in case you're new and you don't know who that is, the initials are JDV for Rufus. Okay. Fighting. Arguing. Another subscriber that I was having a chat with this evening, just before I came on to make this video, saw something that was said between RUMP and Rufus, okay? I don't know if he saw it physically or if his spirit team told him. And I'm sorry if I forgot, honey. Don't take it personal. You know who you are. Where Rufus says to RUMP, what's going on? And RUMP turns around and says, I'm supposed to step down. And I'll remember the rest of the conversation. But I have to be honest, that resonated. Because I think that's why I think he's doing all this halfway admittance of the fraud. Because he was supposed to step down before the inauguration happened. And of course he chose not to. I mean, typical. Not a huge shock, okay? He doesn't do anything anybody needs him to do. He does whatever is good for him. Whatever he thinks is good for him. So that arguing, we'll see if we pull something similar up for President Harris, but they're arguing with him. Him and Rufus. And why do we call Rufus Rufus? Because for the longest time, if you remember right, and this is for those who don't know, who are kind of new and haven't seen all the videos, we call Rufus Rufus because for the longest time, he disappeared off the face of the planet. And we always said that was because RUMP and his wife, the space cadet, you just go sit in your doggy pen and we'll call you out when we need you. Because he was the easiest schmuck to talk into this stuff. He was available for this stuff. Because he's just as nasty as they are. There's a perfect trio. That's why we call him Rufus. Go lay down your crate. Personally, I don't like crates. I don't know. A lot of people have them. Well, they're all right. I take that back. They're all right. As long as the people aren't abusive and leaving that poor dog in the crate all day and all night. I'm a doggy fan. 9 of Swords, energy. Feeling kind of... He feels like he's not getting anywhere with this. I don't blame him. He's discouraged. Doesn't have anything to do with the final outcome. He's a human, so this is how he feels. Discouraged. But honestly, not, you know what? They're telling me not really discouraged because it's not going in the direction that, because he knew that RUMP was going to give him a hard time. He knew that. It's more like he's in despair for the country. The things, thank you, Spirit, the things that people are going through right now. The people that this man is bullying right now. Ten of Wands, carrying a heavy load. But he's on a destination. You see him walking. See? His home is right there. We'll call that the House of Whiteness. Taking a leap of faith. Been a long road. Nine of Cups there. Thank you very much. Wishes granted. Do you see that? We're going to leave that on that. Wishes granted. It's working itself out, you guys. We just don't see it. But again, pay attention to those subtle hints. I had a list of subtle hints that T-Rump or F-Rump made, actually. And I can't remember what they are now. But there is like a whole list of ways that he's tattled on himself. Let's see what President Harris is feeling like this weekend. Seven of Swords. She's feeling like she's winning the fight. On the right track. Number 7, on the right track, on the right path. Crows, messengers. Information. Truth, swords. Three of Pentacles. Building a firm foundation through collaboration. Death, rebirth, and transformation. Death of the old, beginning of the new. Transformation, inner transformation. Ten of Pentacles, it's a rewards card for hard work, for work well done. Votes. So many votes, so little time. The Kingdom. The House of Whiteness in the background. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Can you see it now? House of Whiteness in the background. Four Swords. This is my... I'm not doing this crap anymore. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. And the support. The roses equal love. To me, love is supportive. I'm not doing this crap anymore. I'm not putting up with it. That's what I mean to say. I'm not putting up with this anymore. Oh, she got the Fool too. President Harris taking that leap of faith right along with President Biden. Devil card for him in some regard every single time. Devil card is can be about breaking the chains that bind, breaking away. She wants to be done with him. Four Swords, I'm not taking this anymore. Then the Devil card, breaking the chains. I'm done with you. Tired of you. Nine of Swords, the rest before the final battle. Lots of truth there. Protection as well. And the Wheel of Fortune. End of one cycle, beginning of another. I think they're starting to make headway. Real headway. Okay, and Vice President Waltz. Let's see what his energy is. He's just so laid back and go with the flow. Very down to earth. We use our Harmony Tarot for Vice President Waltz. Waltz. Knight of Wands. He is helping with the actions. He knows a thing or two. He is helping with the actions that they are taking. Oh, excuse me. Nine of Swords. Again. Rest before the final battle. Lots of clarity there, lots of truth. The Magician. Transmuting one form of energy into another. He has some pull. Page of Swords. Message coming through, bringing the truth. Five of Cups. Okay, in this card, 3 of her cups are full. 2 are empty. Opportunities. I'm literally hearing him tell President Biden and President Harris, we've got this. We still have options, ways to make this happen. Knight of Cups. Helping to complete the task of the end result will be emotional balance. Ten of Pentacles for him too. Rewards card. Reward for work well done. And the Four of Wands. Happy home, happy family. End result. Okay. Let's pick a tree keeper oracle. Keeper of pace. This might be hard to see, you guys. Keeper of pace. Pace. Steady. Steadiness. Thank you, Spirit. Steady. Slow and steady wins the race. A message. And finally, I'm gonna go eat something and take a nappy. Let's see what the angels had to say to us. Prayer. That's been a very prominent card coming out of this deck lately. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me to feel God's presence in every moment. Help me feel eternally loved. Thank you for being always by my side. All right, you guys, turn on that prayer machine. So listen. I feel like I need to repeat, no one is coming to save us. The universe isn't going to save us. God's not going to save us. Jesus isn't going to save us. Source isn't going to save us. We're going to save us. So let's point the final outcome that we want. Point ourselves towards the final outcome that we want. We can make a conscious choice to move into the timeline that we want, into the end result that we want. Through love, patience, tolerance towards ourselves as well as other people. Stay informed, but don't be inundated. Try to, when we speak, words are powerful. Words are very powerful. So when we're speaking, try to put a positive spin on whatever it is that comes out of our mouth and the thoughts that we think too. It makes a lot of difference. As a matter of fact, it makes all the difference. Because we can behave ourselves into the outcome that we want to. All right, I wish I could do more, but I think I've had it. You guys have a great evening. Oh, I'll see you next time. Maybe I'll be a little more like my spunky little self. All right, much love and many blessings.